I look back on when I made the decision that I wanted to compete again this year, when I remember that day when I announced it on social media, my social media engagement went through the roof, because obviously that was a big positive for me, because that's what my people wanted, you know, the people that follow me on a daily basis. And you know, told the sponsors that I'm going to compete. Everybody started talking about it, so you know, the word spread like a wildfire. Before I knew it, all these radio stations internationally, even in the UK and Australia, I did podcasts with a few people. They're all excited for me to step in on stage, and that was, you know, a lot of pressure put on me. And it's good pressure and bad pressure, but bad pressure being telling myself that, goodness, I can't disappoint. And I've got so much on my plate with my show and my family and whatnot, so I'm not saying it was a struggle, but the struggle was personally with me making sure that I stick to my word. And not just that, haven't been on stage for 4 years, making sure that I do a proper comeback, looking my absolute best, knowing that once I fly to America, arrive in Vegas and step on that stage, standing backstage and telling myself that I know for a fact that I've done my best. And that, you know, now I'm 10 days out and I'm so happy with my results, and you know, I'm feeling positive. But the struggles is always there, you know. It's a very selfish sport, and for yourself to keep reminding yourself to keep that balance between living a healthy life with your wife and your kids and making sure that they're happy and you're not selfish with them, and doing what you do on a daily basis, competing and prepping for a competition. Yeah, and I think it's important for me now, especially not being on stage for 4 years, and being with EHPlabs for 4 years as well, was this is a big thing for me to step onto stage for my sponsors like EHPlabs and the people that follow me. Just to, you know, my reason for competing back then and competing now is two completely different reasons. I think mentally and physically I'm stronger and I've grown, and my body has obviously improved much better than 4 years ago. So I want to take you guys through my whole process in the journey leading up to Worlds, you know, how I eat, my diet, my training, posing, just a day in my life with my family, keeping that balance. I've got my own fitness show coming up in 6 days, which I'll make sure you guys see all of that happening on Saturday. So yeah, there's a lot on my plate, and I think that's what made this prep for me slightly easier, because I was so busy with work and having 2 boys and my wife, and trying to prep for WBFF Worlds. So this is what this whole vlog is going to be about, just so that you guys can see how I live and my journey on a daily basis and leading up to Worlds.
Yeah.
So just going to drop the kids quickly at school. It's around 7 o'clock now. This is my daily routine, and then I will head back home to finish off my preparation with my supplements and my food for the day, and then go train. Take your cara. Take your cara. So we just dropped off Rico, the oldest one, off first. They go to 2 different schools. Ciaran is still at a daycare. And then we're gonna drop you off, boy. That's let's go back to the house to finish my prep. That's a wrap. Just did a proper back session, although these type of sessions is a bit annoying because you don't really get a pump anymore, always in a deficit when it comes to your calories, but still needs to be done. Nonetheless, I did a high volume intensity training session for back and a little bit of biceps. Now I need to get home and off to a shoot with one of the top South African photographers. Obviously best shape of my life, so you need to just milk it and get as much content as possible, so I'm looking forward to shoot with him. Showered quickly. It's a crazy busy day, running late already. It's 9:30 in the morning and I need to be at the shoot, which is quite far out, at 10. Got all my stuff packed. Having a meal. This is what my meals look like. This is basically just chicken and rice, a little bit of spices, very boring. About 180 grams of chicken and 120 grams of rice. Boring food. So guys, we just arrived here at Move Gym in Pretoria, Silverton. The videographer is ready, and videographer and photographer is ready to film the whole photo shoot with Sean Levitt, which is one of South Africa's top photographers. So we're going to do some gym photos, do some style photos, modeling photos. A little bit out of breath, as you can hear. I just had a bit of a bump, but we're ready to start. Let's go check it out.
I'm Sean Levitt, fitness photographer in South Africa. I've got Jaco here today. We're shooting at Move Motion Fitness. Basically, this venue has a variety of places that offer interesting backdrops, as well as the gym side of things. Jaco and I have been trying to shoot for the whole year, and with our busy schedules and all, this is the first opportunity we've got to shoot together. I'm excited to see what we're going to do.
That's a wrap, guys. We got some crazy footage. I'm really looking forward for you guys to see it. Sean is absolutely incredible with what he does. His lighting is phenomenal. Now I'm tired, flat. I really need more food and rest.
So I'm the official coach of Jaco De Bruyn, and my name is Jaco Venter. Jaco stick together. So this is a typical diet plan that I've done for Jaco De Bruyn. It generally consists of about 3 plans that I send through. We started with this about 12 weeks back. Generally we have a maintenance diet with some high carb days beforehand, but 12 weeks out is generally when our serious prep started. Also depending on the athlete, but in Jaco's case generally always lean. The key was to get him fuller, put a little bit of size on, work on his weaker areas, and so I've given him 3 different diets. So it's a very tricky one in a case like Jaco De Bruyn is somebody that's generally lean but struggles to put on muscle. Now the trick we have with those athletes generally is that the leaner we get them, if you go through a copy and paste stock standard diet protocol that people often follow, he would be the athlete that will lose a lot of muscle mass leading into the show. So it's a very tricky one on when you start doing the cardio, when you start dropping a bit of carbs, not to drop the carbs for too long periods of time, and then check in every week on a weekly basis.
Guys, we just arrived here at Jaco, who is a top South African fashion designer and probably an international designer as well. The reason why I reached out to him is because I haven't been on stage for 4 years, and I've obviously done absolutely everything with my physique, but there's also a fashion round this year for muscle model at WBFF World Championships, and Jaco is going to design my suit. I visited him last week, I gave him a few ideas, and I can promise you it's something that's really going to stand out and something that's going to be wow. So let's go check it out.
Hey guys, I'm Ciaran Wheeler, fashion designer to the stars and the designer of Jaco's suit for his big night. When designing for somebody of Jaco's size, it's always a little more technical and a little trickier. I mean, we had 3 tailors here, all just to kind of see how we can get the suit to have that absolutely slim fit, but still make him show off all his muscles and everything that he's been working on for so long. The look for the night, we want him to really stand out, so we've been focusing on things that will pick up on camera well. Of course it's on stage and there's a lot of people around him, so I really want him to shine from a distance, but also when you come up close, I want all those beautiful details and textures to be there just to pop for the camera.
Cool, so outfit down there.
I'm going to make it 1 second. I'm going to grab everything for you. Take it. Ciao, ciao.
Sorry.
Tot ziens.
Dankie hoor, dan sien ek jou Vrydag.
See you Friday.
Bye bye.
Tot ziens. Bye.
Cheers.
We made that. I've added some extra bling here on the shoulder, and we're gonna go with a green shirt. Still trying to picture the green. I never thought of green, but I think it will look nice. I just trust what he says. He is one of the best, so it's gonna look nice.
On to the next stop.
I just need to finish my meal now because I'm dying. Now the next stop.
Wat doet er meer van je les?
Kijk voor mij. So this is a normal day with the kids in the week where I take them to karate on Tuesdays and Thursdays. So always a rush getting home and getting them dressed, then quickly coming back, start prepping my meals and making food for them, and then going fetch them again from karate, bathing them, doing homework. Gaan jullie 'n bietjie karate?
Ja.
Huh? En jullie het vandag jullie kostuums aan?
Ja.
Hou julle
Karate
daarvan?
die kant toe.
Ja, papa vat 'n ander pad. And it's the little one's birthday today. Ciaran, sit still. Sit. How old are you today? 5. And did you get a lot of presents?
Ja, ek het 'n groot baie gekry.
Het jy 'n groot baie gekry vir jou verjaarsdag?
Ja.
Wow. En jy, Rico? Wanneer verjaar jy?
15 hy verjaar 15 Augustus.
Ja, 15 Maart.
Hy verjaar 15 Maart. Daar is hy goed op sit. Hæ? Sy hand op.
Yeah, so it's always crazy. You know, these are a lot of special moments and things that you'll not often see on my Instagram, but you know, I always value these moments more than anything, especially me traveling so much and you know giving time and attention.
5.
Hanky? Hanky? You good?
Hallo jong. Eina.
Teaching them discipline, this is probably the best place to do it. So guys, today is the day that I fly for Vegas, but first one more training session at the gym. But first I need a bit of energy, so let's get an oxy shred. It's the only thing that makes me survive these days. And a bit of L-carnitine. For those who don't believe that oxy shred makes you shredded, trust me. I did no cardio almost my entire prep. I am prepping my food for the plane and then vacuum packing it like this and writing on meal 1, meal 2, meal 4. I still have to do the red meat, and then once everything is done I will work out all the times when I need to eat each meal on the plane, if I've got any brain power left. And we'll have chicken. Everything feels like slow-mo today.
It's called carb brain.
I've prepped my meals. I've packed my bags. I've double-checked it in my mind. I phoned the bank. Make sure my cards are working. Phone is roaming. I'm roaming. Now, still need to shower, make myself fresh. I don't know what I'm going to wear on the plane. I don't know what clothes I'm going to wear when I go for my spray tan. I get asked that question quite a lot. How does my family cope with what I do, social media, having that balance? But I think that's actually the one thing that people don't understand, is all of that is what motivates me and pushes me and definitely wouldn't be where I am if it wasn't for my wife and my kids. That's for sure. I think we've got a good balance in our house. She supports me 100%, understanding that sometimes this could be a very selfish sport, but knowing that she knows it keeps me grounded and keeps me in real time, reality. I think if I didn't have that, I think my life would have been way different. I think I'm glad that I've started early in my career to become an entrepreneur in the industry, and you know, so my mind has always been in the right place, because it's not a sport that you could make a living of, to be honest, by just competing. Never. It's way too expensive. Way too expensive. So this is my 3rd time this year going abroad. Vegas, can't believe it. But I'm feeling good because I've put in everything I possibly could in this prep. I wouldn't say it was a hard prep at all. Mentally slightly now more than ever, but it wasn't hard because I was very busy with my own event and starting JDB Fitness, and we're already in August. Goodness.
How did your family handle the prep?
So my wife is very happy because I never ate fish. She can handle everything except that. So I'm also very happy that I never had to switch to fish. But she knows me. It's part of my life. I think eating together as a family is probably something that they all want. The kids actually asked me that the other day. But when I was thinking about it, I was like, goodness, we never eat together. Well, we are together when we eat, but we don't eat the same food or together. But yeah, after this prep and after Worlds, we will definitely eat together, and I will definitely make food that we all could eat together. Food that I've been prepping for them in my prep.
What are some of the perks that your family get when you do prep?
What food do they get? I always treated them on Sundays in this 12 weeks. Roast lamb, meatballs, lamb chops, lasagna, chicken, pie, all the stuff that I craved, I made for them and they loved it. And I'm a good cook, by the way, just so. So yeah, I'm gonna have a lekker braai when we get back.
What does lekker mean?
A nice barbecue. Invite all my friends, good wine, good food, and a mezcal.